Hey Virgo, it's CJ. I'm going to lift this camera up a little bit. Hi! What is going on? This is the second week we've put a video up and it just does not show up. So I'm redoing your weekly for the 24th through the 30th. Let me know. I'm going to monitor it, make sure that everything happens okay. But I just wanted to say, hey, sending prayers, and also hopefully it's just little hiccups in some way, shape, or form. But this is the second time I believe you, Virgo, I've had to redo readings in a week. So something with your energy is up. We're going to go ahead and do this weekly reading, which is about the solar eclipse, the Venus love point, and a variety of other things. I'll go through my whole spiel. But I just wanted to say, hey, I'm thinking about you. I apologize if anybody checked and saw all those readings and wondered where you were, because I uploaded them all at the same time. So let's go. Here we go. Let's get into this now, okay? And sorry for my messy kitchen. But this is where my little kitchen altar is, and the light is the best here to do readings. So the point of this reading, October 24th through the 30th, that might be a little low. Here you go, guys, is we have on Saturday, tomorrow, is the Venus star point that's in Libra. It's a beautiful day. It has the 2222 portal, 102222. It's Venus in Libra, which it loves to be in, right? So we have all these beautiful points about love, changes, energy, okay, that are happening within the heart space. Thank you, Spirit, for reminding me. I'm just going to do a little oil cleanse before I get started. At this point, you know, I'm asking my angels and everybody to make sure that your videos get up there. So, here we go. Just take a moment. Okay, Venus access point 102222. We're in going into Scorpio. We have the new moon in Scorpio during this week, which is also a solar eclipse. So there is a lot going on here in this week. And because of that, I decided we would do a different kind of reading to see what's happening in your world. And the first thing we're going to do is take these angel wisdom cards, and we're going to pull three. The first one is telling you what absolutely positively is out of your way or changing in this solar eclipse energy. And as you all know, this new moon, you're going to feel this energy for 3 to 6 months, because a new moon or an eclipse, that energy is like on steroids, and that's going to be with us for quite some time, okay? So here we go. We have the energy that's going to leave us, and we kind of saw that was the High Priestess, which I'm curious about, but let's see what the other ones are. Second card is where there is movement, where there is transition in the next few months with this eclipse energy. Let's see what that is. And then thirdly, we are going to get the energy that's there to help us, support us in this transitioning time. Why do I say that? Well, if you have checked into the other readings, you know that Scorpio is in the South Node, and in the South Node deals with karma, deals with lessons, deals with completions, all things that must come to an end, right? Why we're here. If not, we cycle again. We keep going through the same situations over and over and over. So here we want to be sure that we use this energy around us to complete this journey. Wow, Virgo. These cards are cold. There's like no life in them. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. General reading, so always check your Venus because of the Libra star point. Also, make sure you check the Moon because of the new moon eclipse. But in any reading that you're called to, there's a message for you, even if it's not in any of your signs. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Is this and this? Here we go. All right, we're going to clarify these in a moment, but let's pull over the energy to begin with. This is the High Priestess. So this is the energy they're asking you to release. In this case, Because it's the High Priestess, they're probably asking you to pay attention to this. Meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. The High Priestess. This is the Archangel or Angel Wisdom Tarot, and with this High Priestess, not only is this a nice definition of the card, but it's also Archangel Haniel. Okay, and now let's see what is changing. Love and a beautiful new emotional experience, a romance, relationship, or deep friendship, awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual insights, a love letter, a new home. Now, this is the One of Water, which would be your Ace of Cups. Okay, so this is the energy transforming. And considering that this is the energy that's like out of there, I'm just wondering if it's now a time with the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess for you to really tap into your intuitive being. Stop second guessing yourself. Stop using ego mind. Really get into your gut, your meditations and things that are going to help you align with what Spirit is trying to tell you. Both of these cards are Archangel Haniel. And Haniel is the one you call upon when you start your readings or when you're in a meditation or you want to expand upon your psychic gifts, and Jeremiah as well. But here we have the Knight of Water. Romantic, flirtatious, introspective, fickle, falling in love, being swept off your feet, a sudden love affair, a lack of balance in a relationship, situations or topics that make your heart flutter, love of art and poetry. Now, Virgo, you're an earth sign, and your energies here are in the water sign, not only in the Ace of Cups, but now in the Knight, and it has a ton of water flowing behind it. Check this card out. You know, this could be a person in your life. It can be the energy of the card. And for water signs, obviously, that's Scorpio. That's also Pisces and Cancer. You might have those placements, but it could also be this person is coming in to help you. Have fun, maybe. Maybe you've been too in your psychic mind, your higher mind, and now it's time to have just something for fun. You know, this is very spiritual, not necessarily heavy, but serious is what I was getting. Serious energy. When in walks the Knight to help you with this, this Knight of Cups is the player. Someone who likes to have fun. Someone who wants to go out just for the sake of going out. But it can also be that swept off your feet energy where you have a new tribe of people. You're like, I don't know how I met these people, but I'm having the greatest time. Or there's somebody, male or female, comes into your life and you're like, I don't know what it is about them, probably not a long-term prospect, but I am having the best time, right? It's kind of like that energy. It can also be tapping into a lot of, maybe you've just rediscovered something that you've forgotten that brings great beauty and joy to your life. Let's clarify these cards. And if you're being called to a higher learning, maybe even gifts from a psychic level on a professional level, this would be a reminder from Spirit to have fun with it. It isn't, you know, sitting in monk-like state 24/7. Doesn't need to be, right? That's what they're saying. It doesn't need to be. And if this, I cannot recall, I didn't write tags for every sign because the energy was so strong that I didn't want to identify a label and mislabel something Spirit didn't want me to, right? So in order to get them all out for the 22nd, I use the energy of the week. Like, that's what we're doing. So I apologize. I don't have any reference about what your reading was before, but it doesn't really matter because it wasn't meant for you to see it. This is, fingers crossed. All right, let's get this done. Let's get it going, Spirit. What we got? There we go. Thank you. Wow, Tower. The Tower and the High Priestess, that is really some powerful spiritual energy. Queen of Swords here with the truth. Aligning to that truth. Oh gosh. Okay, guys. Okay. Oh wow. Five of Coins, no longer feeling lack. Look at that tree of life. Being able to build on anything you want. You might have felt a lack of fun. That's what I'm getting here. This is where I'm feeling like you may have really been wrapped up in this emotional, psychic, intuitive retreat almost. Reclusiveness is what they're saying. Where you've taken some time off to work on yourself, okay? And maybe your psychic abilities, because this is highly coming through here. Or aligning to what your gifts are. If you've had an awakening of the soul, sometimes you feel like you just need to stay away from everybody to go through the process. But in many, outside of protecting your energy, you really should be out and about, getting some kind of groundedness for yourself, because staying in this energy for too long, it disconnects you. That's often when you get the moon card that says balance, spirituality, and practicality, right? Because you're still a human having a human experience, and you may need to have this knight, quote, male or female, does not matter, energy or person come into your world to remind you to have fun. It's okay to have fun and be spiritual and aligned to your highest good and work hard, or whatever those things are that you're doing right now that's restricting you in some way that Spirit is saying needs to end, right? Tower's coming through to help you see that. And it could just be this beautiful knight walking through and saying, hello, I'm here, male or female, like I said, it does not matter. Or some kind of project or something new that brings you such great joy, okay? I love that. The Tower card is also known as transformation. Okay? So transformation, what is transforming in your life? What would be transforming? What needs to transform? That is really what is interesting. And the transformation comes after what is the Ego card. In the Angel Wisdom deck. But this would be Archangel Chamuel. Okay? And Archangel Chamuel are the eyes of God that can help you see the changes that need to be made. This is also liberation. And it can be the spiritual awakening. So depends on where you are in this path and how this is really lining up for you. But regardless, the Tower, the awakening card, however, that means big things are coming, right? There's big changes and big events in your life that are imminent. No matter what, they are on their way, if they haven't already aligned with you. This is a fairly short period of time for a weekly reading, but with this energy coming through with the eclipse, it can feel like you're going through this for a while. You might see quite a few changes happening. Here's your Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is like, yes, I have seen it all. Truth, almost critical, really getting into it, but humorous in some way. Kind of like, yep, seen it, done that. Are you going to help me or what? Because this is what we need to do. A very logical mind, and funny. As a person, this would be somebody really funny. Because they have sort of that dry humor, intelligent humor. And I know I often don't say that, but the Queen as a person would be funny, would be brilliant, would be no nonsense about getting to the truth. Sometimes it might feel cold or unfeeling, but it really isn't. It can be the truths that you've learned. If this is you, right? Swords, again, though, this is air energy, but it can be representative of you. So let's get in here to this Five of Coins, where there has been some lack, or you've missed an opportunity, or you feel like you've missed an opportunity, right? Or life, it seems like it's passing you by, but that is not the case whatsoever at all. The Knight is here to bring you joy and fun, and if you feel like you've missed out on anything in your life, you are now in the position to draw in whatever you want with the Tree of Life card. Field of all possibilities for you, Virgo. The Five of Coins, it challenges you to release some of those negative thoughts. Okay? Have fun. Don't be so serious. You know, when your thoughts are going a little askew, it's good to find some humor, right? Think of something you're grateful for. Do whatever you can to redirect the conversation in your mind from lack to gratitude. That's one. Two, also this could represent self-employment. It can be anxiety about finances. It can be poor timing for a career change. It could be legal battles. You know, it can be anything, like believing you're alone when you're not. You know, a lot of these different things that come from feeling of lack, like you don't have what everybody else has. But there is this beautiful night and this field of all possibilities open to you if you just tap into the energy of the angels here. Haniel in particular, Shamuel, and Sandalphon, with this other energy here. All right, with Venus being in play, I am going to pull a money oracle, and we'll see what they want to tell you about your money and career. Wow, okay. Angelic help is the first card that popped out of here. Look at this. You might actually be calling your angels. And Archangel Ariel, Ariel, is one you may want to call upon for abundance and prosperity. And this says, this is a time to trust in the universe and know that you will be provided for. There is a career blessing lining up for you to so stay positive and believe coming out of this lack. Pay attention to the sign your angels send you during this time. High Priestess, Tower, Ace of Cups. Wow. And the card that flipped over here was easy does it. Slow and steady wins the race. This is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every detail. Careful not to get involved with any get-rich-quick schemes because you're looking to get out of something quickly. You know, and you find if somebody says something and you're like, yeah, let me do that. Well, if it seems too good to be true, it is, right? So that's one of those, you know, things that, you know, grandma, grandpa have always said to us. Now, the two other cards that came out is laborer and growing up, about adulting, right? Maybe finding some jobs. A new job is lining up and coming your way to get you back to work. You are dependable and loyal. You will be rewarded soon, or you may have a career as a laborer. And then growing up, it's time to step into your own power and stop engaging in childish qualities. Don't rely on others for help. Avoid depending on someone else's income when you have the skills to make your own. So that might be for someone, you know, might still be living at home, doesn't feel like they can get out, doesn't feel like they can, you know, really stretch themselves. But you know, I feel like those two flipped over when these were actually coming out, and the cards that are feeling right to me are the Easy Does It and the Angelic Help, but these may be some signs for someone out there who needed some. Okay, here we go. Let's see what our love oracles want to say in the love department for our Virgos. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Venus star point. Solar eclipse week. Thank you, Spirit. October 24th through... Oh, we're going to go. They said go with it. Talking. This came out in your pre-shuffle. Interested. Conversing more. Awaited message arrives. Text, call, email. This could be, all right, now this is obviously a love oracle, but I often feel like this, I'm feeling right now, it's a combination of one, potentially this fun person that's coming in to kind of take you out of the seriousness or this energy and maybe making plans, but it's also all this job information. Like that's what they were just saying to me. Could be a lot of communication back and forth. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. It's time to let that go. Yes, that's why the High Priestess is here. Time to align to new, higher wisdom for yourself. Don't repeat old patterns and don't think in the same old way. You may find that that is there could be this tower could come in and say, why was I thinking this all along? What was I doing? You may have that moment. That could be your moment. And then there is the sword and the rose. How beautiful. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. Wow. So look at that. The sword as well, with the queen, as well as the sword and the rose in love. Getting to the truth of something. Okay. Just trying to see if there's anything else here. No, I'm going to leave it there. I mean, this is a lot to digest, right? Especially with the hiccups in the videos coming in. It's almost like well, it feels a little like Mercury retrograde when things just don't show up, but it might feel like things have been stalled. Things aren't moving forward. You know, things don't post the way they're supposed to. They don't come through the way they're supposed to, or at least the way you thought they were supposed to. And perhaps the message that came with all the others wasn't what Spirit wanted you to hear. And this is where we redo that. It happens a lot, but I've noticed that it's happened twice with your sign. So I'm not quite sure how those energies are working for you. What seems to not quite be, you know, it's like everybody else gets theirs, but I don't get mine. You know, it feels kind of like that. But here you are getting yours, not only with the Priestess, the Ace of Cups, this Knight of Cups coming in, or Knight of Water, but when you have the Tree of Life come through, all fields are open to you right now. All fields. It's a beautiful gift. And with the information here about calling on your angels, and Easy does it, that is moving into the space that you want to move into. If you're on the spiritual awakening path, please remember to have some fun. And even if things are really tight or things have been stressful, you know, you're coming to it. Tap into your energy. Tap into your humor. Tap into your, brilliance, really. Tap into that brilliance and be grateful for it and enjoy yourself. Because all of whatever may have felt like it was too much for you and all that seriousness, it's going away. And here comes fun, and here comes so many blessings. I'm gonna leave it there because, you know, karma in the South Node with Scorpio, that's death and rebirth. We're dying off whatever doesn't fit us anymore, and we're aligning with what does. And no one is excluded from that. It happens in some way in everybody's life. Just need to spend the time to think about what that is. Okay? All right. Fingers crossed. I'm uploading this right now. Let's hope that works. And I will send you love and blessings and talk to y'all soon. Bye.